Jersey All-Pro in his debut, Kazuchika Okada!
Sam, our last matchup was full of comedy. Now we're getting down to the totally serious. Kazuchika Okada, representing New Japan Pro Wrestling, tonight takes on Samoa Joe.
As Okada waits in the ring, we hear Samoa Joe's music play and the Jersey All-Pro crowd is going wild.
Samoa Joe hasn't been in the Jersey All.
In a moment, weighing in at 295 pounds, from American Samoa, please welcome back, Samoa Joe!
And the crowd is going nuts here in Rahway, New Jersey. Samoa Joe returning to Jersey All-Pro Wrestling after a 2-year absence. Listen to the crowd, Sam.
It's amazing. This crowd has been treated to an extremely memorable show. You've got the return of Samoa Joe to Jersey All-Pro Wrestling. The surprise return of new Jersey State Champion Charlie Haas, and one of the most vicious and amazing to watch women's matches we've ever seen.
The fans have been dying to see Samoa Joe, and they're finally seeing him once again here in person. And what a treat this matchup should be. Kazuchika. Joe.
The crowd is going wild. It's being picked up on the microphones.
Samoa Joe versus Kazuchika Okada here in this international flavor matchup for Jersey All-Pro Wrestling. We saw some New Japan wrestlers last year for Jersey All-Pro Wrestling, the tag team, No Limit. Tonight, it's Okada.
And a lot of people don't realize this, but Samoa Joe actually hails from Samoa.
American Samoa, yeah.
Yeah. That's where he got the first part of his name from. And the crowd obviously has picked a favorite already, as Samoa Joe got one of the biggest reactions we've seen out of the Jersey All-Pro audience in quite some time.
And that doesn't necessarily mean that they don't respect Okada, because I'm sure in this matchup that the crowd will be just as much into Okada as they are Samoa Joe. But yes, you talked about Samoa Joe's lineage from America's Samoa. Of course, we all know the Anawahi family, also from Samoa. Some very tough athletes that come from Samoa.
You don't run into many wimpy Samoan guys, especially in the wrestling industry.
I've worked with the Anawahi family for 5 years, so I know how tough they are, and Samoa Joe just as tough.
But you also have to keep in mind, coming from New Japan Pro Wrestling, as Okada does, he just gets sent down to the mat. But the Japan style of wrestling is one of the hardest and toughest styles of wrestling in the world.
It is, but Okada actually started his training in Mexico with the Ultimo Dragon at the Torimon Professional Wrestling School. And since then, Okada has been tearing up the ranks in Mexico and New Japan, and is now starting to flourish in the United States, wrestling for TNA, and now coming to Jersey All-Pro Wrestling. But right now, this matchup is all Samoa Joe.
Well, you said he's flourishing in the United States, and he comes to Jersey All-Pro Wrestling. But for his first appearance in JAP, he's got a lot on his plate. And this crowd is firmly behind Samoa Joe as he goes against the ropes and gets a drop kick for his troubles.
Nice drop kick. Okada standing at 6'3", weighing around 200 pounds. Nice athleticism with that standing drop kick on Samoa Joe. Joe with almost 80 pounds of weight advantage in this matchup. Samoa Joe, for weighing almost 300 pounds though, Sam, can move much like a light heavyweight.
And that's what attracts so many people to Joe, is his unmatched agility for a big man. I mean, you're talking about a guy, chops back and forth. Samoa Joe has held almost every title there is to win in TNA wrestling. He won the tag team titles by himself.
Yes, he did. One of the founders of TNA, one of the TNA originals, built that company from the ground up. And if there's one word, oh, nice drop kick in the corner, in the ropes by Okada. If there's one word that describes Samoa Joe, it's the word intense. But right now, the same could be said for Okada. Definitely a major treat for the fans here in Jersey All Pro Wrestling.
And maybe some of them weren't quite as familiar with Okada as they are with Samoa Joe. But Okada is working hard to make sure that they leave with a lasting impression. Samoa Joe is now stuck in the corner after a couple chops. He reverses the whip and catches an elbow to the chin.
Came coming into the turnbuckle. Oh! Okada came springboarding out the rope. Samoa Joe just walked out of the way, and Okada meant nothing but the mat, and now Okada out to the floor as the fans here in Rahway start chanting for Samoa Joe. Oh! Between the ropes, taking out Okada with that elbow right to the face.
And that is nearly 300 pounds of weight coming through the ropes down onto you.
Like I said, Samoa Joe, a heavyweight in the wrestling industry, but flies around like a light heavyweight. One of the most unique athletes you will ever come around in the world of professional wrestling.
And those chops that he unleashes, most wrestlers just use the side of the hand. That's why they call it a knife edge chop. But Samoa Joe just gets his whole forearm into those chops. I mean, I'm surprised he doesn't cave in more chests.
I hope for Okada's sake that it doesn't start here tonight.
Yeah, well, Okada signed the contract.
And it's really interesting now that Jersey All Pro Wrestling is starting to bring the international flavor into the United States. We saw it last year with the tag team of No Limits. We saw it with Homicide and Masato Tanaka at the 12th anniversary show. We're seeing it with Okada here tonight against Samoa Joe, who comes out the top with a missile dropkick. In May, Jushin Thunder Liger returns to the United States, debuts in Jersey All Pro Wrestling, and takes on Teddy Hart. What a year for Jersey All Pro.
Oh, and Samoa Joe goes down. What Jersey All Pro likes to do is treat its fans. They want their fans to know that you come to a Jersey All Pro show, you're going to get it all. You're going to get the international flavor. You're going to get the ultra violence.
You're going to get the strippers.
Well, that's something I need to talk to a few people about. But Samoa Joe, drops him down.
Snake Eyes into the corner on Okada.
And the reason they call that Snake Eyes is because there's no way to come out of that a winner.
Oh, and Joe, early in the matchup, going for the muscle buster and hits it. This could do it here on Okada. I can't see him kicking out, and he didn't.
Just like that, Samoa Joe defeats Okada.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match, Samoa Joe!
Samoa Joe simply and eloquently set Okada on the top turnbuckle with ease, picked him up over his shoulder and hit the muscle buster. And in a tremendous return to Jersey All Pro Wrestling, Samoa Joe victorious in this international flavor matchup against Kazuchika Okada.
I don't think Okada even had enough time to get over his jet lag. That match was so quick.
But this takes 3 seconds. One move like the muscle buster will put anybody away. And Samoa Joe stands victorious here at Wild Card 6.
I'm making deals for deals to make a kill. And ain't no one looking gonna get that ass killed.
I am here with Okada after a very intense match with Samoa Joe. Okada, how are you feeling after that match?
まあ結果として負けてしまったんで、まあせっかくアメリカ来てるんで、ちゃんと仕返ししてから日本に帰りたいと思います。